Today we are looking at a true Akiya. This is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. Thanks for checking out the videos. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I say true Akiya because, Akiya is such a buzzword and has been for the last couple years. This is a truly abandoned house here in Japan, and it was listed at 2.8 million, which is about 16,000 USD. And I'm touring it with my buddy who does a business here, and he talked him down already to 8,000 USD and might be able to go even further down than that. This house has been abandoned, and the daughter of the owner has inherited it and just wants to get rid of it basically. As you'll see from the video, it has a lot of issues and a lot of things to consider when buying a house. Not something I would really recommend for any of our buyers overseas because it does take a lot to get the property up to livable condition again. And if you're living overseas, that's very hard to manage. However, if you live in Japan, and those kind of things are a little bit easier to manage. But this is a true Akiya, and as you'll see, there's tons of stuff left in the home. It's in pretty bad condition, floors and bathrooms and kitchens, everything needs to be redone. But I went on tour and thought I'd make a video to show you guys. So here it is, and enjoy the tour. Here we are in the area, headed to the Akiya. Here it is. It's 1.4 million yen. That's 8,000 USD, three-story 5DK, built in the 70s. It actually started at 2.8, but my buddy talked him down to 1.4, and who knows, might even be able to go a little bit lower than that. As I mentioned before the video, this is more for educational purposes because not something I would recommend any of our overseas buyers buying. If you're living in Japan, then this would make more sense to be able to renovate it and take on this challenge. My friend and others in Japan are kind of flipping these houses. They just buy them for cheap, fix them up, renovate them, and then rent them out. And it does help local families. It helps preserve the Akiya that are in the area still. So it's, a win-win. But overseas buyers looking to buy something like this, it is quite the challenge. And as you can see, this house is just filled with a lot of stuff and is going to have a lot of issues. All of the belongings will come with the house. So that's a cost in itself. That's, maybe $8,000 just to get rid of everything. Might get lucky and find some valuables that you can resell. Here's some water damage on the first floor that's coming all the way from the third floor. So that's kind of a major concern of this home. The foundation didn't look too bad. I took a look and showed a bit at the end of the video. It's kind of hard to see everything just because of the way it's built in the walls. It does have this modest backyard area. The homes in the area were being lived in by others. You can see the neighbor there. Bit of a crack there. And this back part of the home was a newer addition. So did seem to be in okay condition. The kitchen, the floor here, I'm surprised I didn't fall through the floor. I weigh like 200 pounds and felt like I almost fell through. I had to walk gingerly through this area, and you can see back in the corner there is a hole that is there. Bunch of just old cans and stuff left around. There's that hole in the floor. So obviously the entire floor of the first floor will need to be redone. Here's the shower area. This didn't look too bad. And I think that connection right there is maybe where you would put a washing machine. These old homes are built a little bit weirdly sometimes. There is a modest bathtub. Here's the bathroom, which is not going to be ideal. This also would need to be upgraded. Not a lot of light coming in. It was kind of a rainy, cloudy day, but you've got that old style Japanese toilet and this urinal that has seen better days. Up to the right is another room. avid golfer, so it may seem. Bunch of clubs. You can think, oh, I could resell all this stuff and make some of the money back. Yes, you can, but if you've ever tried to resell stuff online, it takes a lot of work. I've done it. We don't use eBay in Japan. It's all Yahoo Auction, and it's time consuming. So it is possible, and I have buddies here in Japan that do that, but don't think that it's an easy way to make back your money or some of it when you're buying these kinds of properties. Stairs weren't too bad. They seem pretty solid. Down on the floor right there, you see maybe where that water is seeping through the entire house. Another room with a plethora of items left. So the owner was also here. It was just her father's home. Story of these Akiyas where just kind of left to the as inheritance, and they're just kind of left to deal with it. That's why you can sometimes get a really good deal on these homes. But again, if you're not living in Japan, it can be a lot to take on as far as renovations and making it livable. Here's a small balcony. It is a great area. My wife and I actually looked at a home that I'm going to post. It's 40 million yen home, this big log cabin thing. Excellent house, but too expensive and for the location. But I'll post it anyway, just because it's I did make a video while I was there. The point is, I do really like this area, and it's outside of Toyota. A lot of nature, more of the slow life outside of the city. It's another room with more golf balls. Bunch of dressers on the right. Storage here, and another room off to the left. And I say this is true Akiya because this is what you can expect. Akiya is such a buzzword these days and has been for the last couple years. But this is truly an abandoned house. And, it's just the owner's really wanting to sell it and kind of just get rid of it. And if it can be reused in a positive way to help out a local family to have rent for a reasonable price that maybe has a bigger family, then it could be a win-win. For the future of Akiya, I was talking with Hide, our president, and he thinks that the next 5 or 10 years can still be good for buying Akiya. The government seems to be kind of changed their minds on the whole topic, wanting to preserve and use these homes and make them available for foreigners. So that's good if you're interested in buying, and obviously good for our business as well. Couple pianos up here, one large one, not sure how they got it up there, but there it is. And yeah, this would be a major project and not something I could really recommend for any of our clients buying from abroad. But if you're living in Japan, homes like this could be a good opportunity for yourself or as a side business. Here's a look up in the rafters. I saw some boxes up there. Very curious what's in there. And I think this is where that water stain is going through the entire house. So, not looking great overall. But again, if you're living in Japan, then, things change a little bit. There's a garage here. We were not able to get inside of there. And just trying to check out the foundation. Again, I didn't see too many cracks. And besides the really weak floors and the water stain going through the entire home, didn't look too bad. These structures have been through earthquakes, and the thought is if they're still standing now, then they probably should be good for the future, and you get insurance to, cover some of that stuff if it does happen. It's cool, very Japanese feeling little back alleyway. Had a very kind of Edo period feel to it, which is, what a lot of people are looking like. So there's a true Akiya outside of Toyota. Just wanted to let you guys see it. If you have any questions, please let me know. We are a licensed real estate agent. Reach out anytime if you're interested in buying in Japan. Thank you and have a great day.